What's a new phone release without a little bit of controversy, like always? So during the briefing for the S26 Ultra, many creators, including me, were told that the S26 Ultra has a native 10-bit display upgraded from an 8-bit display. Now this of course got me really excited, but we were told wrong. In fact, not the iPhone, not the Google Pixel, or apparently not even Samsung has a true native 10-bit display. That's the key word, native. Most phone manufacturers that advertise 10-bit will not actually say it is a native 10-bit panel. What they do say is that it supports 10-bit color depth. There you go. So why does this even matter? Well, an 8-bit display can show about 16.7 million colors, so each pixel on that display can output that many colors. On a 10-bit display, each pixel can show over 1 billion colors. Not only does that mean better color accuracy, but it also means less banding. Now, banding is where gradients, such as the blues in the sky, don't really mix all that well from the lack of colors that the pixels can produce, so you get these banding lines. A 10-bit display can fix that and make the gradient silky smooth. However, that's not the only way to fix those banding issues, because Samsung and many other companies out there, they do a bit of trickery into mimicking a 10-bit display by using something called 8-bit FRC, which is another word or acronym for frame rate control. And the way it works is actually kind of genius. The best way for me to explain it is to pretend you're 10 years old. Okay, just for a second, pretend you're 10 years old. Okay, so imagine your phone is like a super tiny paint set with only 256 crayons for each color, red, green, blue. That's called 8-bit. Now let me explain it as if you're 5. You have 256 shades of red, 256 shades of green, and 256 shades of blue. Good. A really fancy 10-bit display has 1024 crayons or shades for each color. Way more choices, so it can make super smooth rainbows and skies without any ugly stripes or steps. We call that banding. But as we discussed, most displays in smartphones cannot show 1024 colors per pixel, so what happens if the display wants to show this certain shade of red, but it only has these two shades of red? That's not this one, but it's kind of close. What happens is that it actually flashes between those two shades of red to make the red that's missing from the pixel because it cannot show that red. Hopefully that made sense. This actually makes perfect sense because colors are just a mix of different colors with different shades. Yeah, that sounds logical to me. Last year's S25 Ultra also used the same technique to achieve 10-bit color depth, but it was limited due to power. But since the S26 Ultra has a much more powerful chip, the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5, the frame rate control has gotten much better, which does give you better results. But why not just use a native 10-bit panel? Well, a few reasons. The first of which is it costs more money to implement. I bet you didn't see that one coming. The second reason is that it uses more battery power. The third reason is that the frame rate control trick is good enough for almost anyone. And most importantly, the fourth one, most content doesn't even need a full native 10-bit display. Yes, even if you're watching Dolby Vision HDR movies and shows, 8-bit FRC still gets the job done. Most of the content on social media, YouTube, and even places like Netflix are compressed anyway, so it's not like they're giving you full quality. So in conclusion, yes, it is a bit of... It's unfortunate that there was like a misunderstanding between Samsung and the creators, including myself. We all heard 10-bit. Like, it has 10-bit now, it didn't before, so we were like, oh, okay, good. But it doesn't, but it still gets the job done. It's basically indistinguishable from a real 10-bit display. So, it got better than the S25 Ultra anyway, so personally, I don't see the issue. The only issue, like I said, is just a misunderstanding. Hopefully that doesn't happen in the future. So, yeah, we'll see. Now, I did read a few comments from you guys on my previous S26 Ultra video. A couple of you said that you're canceling your pre-orders over this. I find that to be kind of funny because you can't notice. Like, it is indistinguishable from a real 10-bit native display. You're not really going to notice a difference. 99.99% of you will not notice a difference. Just enjoy it. That's it. It's a great display. So I hope this video helped you guys out. If it did, leave a like. If you have any questions on this display tech, drop them down below. Or in fact, if you have any questions regarding the S26 Ultra, let me know down below in the comments. As always, this was Mark from Mark's Tech. Adios.